Hi, I'm Nayana Manori, working as Assistant Professor in Civil Engineering Department, SVIT, Bangalore. I'm the course coordinator for Design of Pre-Stressed Concrete Structural Elements. We'll discuss Module 1, Analysis of Sections for Flexure. A pre-stressed concrete beam, 200 mm wide and 300 mm deep, is used over an effective span of 6 meters to support an imposed load of 4 kN per meter. The density of concrete is 24 kN per meter cube. At the quarter span section of the beam, find the magnitude of concentric pre-stressing force and eccentric pre-stressing force when eccentricity equal to 50 mm and when the bottom fiber stress equals to 0. You can observe here at the quarter span section, you need to calculate the magnitude of concentric pre-stressing force as well as eccentric pre-stressing force, and the condition they have given when the bottom fiber stress equals to 0. The first step, write down the given data. The cross-sectional dimension they have given, width equal to 300 mm, width equals to 200 mm, depth is 300 mm, span of the beam it is 6 meter, and the live load they have given 4 kN per meter, and the density of concrete they have given it as 24 kN per meter cube. At the quarter span section, you need to calculate concentric pre-stressing force as well as eccentric pre-stressing force. The first case, we will calculate concentric pre-stressing force. Concentric pre-stressing means eccentricity will be 0. Means if you consider the longitudinal section of the beam, this is the neutral axis. Concentric pre-stressing means it is a straight cable. The cable will be, eccentricity will be 0 means the cable will be inserted exactly at the neutral axis. Okay. That is eccentricity will be equal to 0. Then calculate the cross-sectional area, that is 200 by 300. You will get it 60,000 mm square. Then calculate moment of inertia I. For a rectangular beam it is BD cube divided by 12. Substitute the value 200 into 300 cube divided by 12. That will be equal to 450 into 10 to the power of 6 millimeter to the power of 4. Then calculate the section modulus. Section modulus, it is rectangular section, ZT as well as ZB both are same. It is given by I by Y, or you can substitute as BD square divided by 6. That will be equal to B value it is 200 multiplied by depth it is 300 square divided by 6. Okay. Upon simplification, you will get it ZT or ZB equals to 3 into 10 to the power of 6 millimeter cube. Then calculate dead load of the beam. Dead load of beam, that is WG, that will be equal to the cross-sectional dimension B into D into 1 into density. Okay, substitute the value, that is B value it is 0.2 into 0.3 into 1. The density they have given it as 24. You will get it dead load WG as 1.44 kilonewton per meter. Next you need to calculate dead load moment. dead load moment, that is mg. See what they've asked in the problem at the quarter span section. At the quarter span section, okay, the standard bending moment value, it's not there, you need to calculate it. Okay, as per basic procedure, write down the load diagram. The intensity of dead load, it is UDL. Intensity, it is 1.44 kilonewton per meter. Overall span, it is 6 meter. At the quarter span section, you need to calculate it. At this section line, that is XX, you need to calculate, that is dead load moment. Okay, at the quarter span section means at 1.5 meter. Okay, now you calculate the reactions. Call this end as B and this as B. Calculate the reaction RA and RB. Calculate the reaction. Okay, it is simply supported beam carrying UDL. Reaction RA will be equal to, it is WL divided by 2, that will be equal to 1.44 into L value, it is 6 divided by 2, then you will get the reaction as 4.32 kilonewton. We'll get 4.32 kilonewton. Then calculate moment. Take moment of all the forces about XX section, that is mg, that is RA, it is moving upward. Okay, then it is rotating clockwise. RA, it is 4.32 into 1.5, it is rotating clockwise. Then this UDL portion, intensity of UDL, it is 1.44, it is rotating anti-clockwise, minus 1.44 into 1.5 multiplied by its CG distance, it is 1.5 divided by 2. Upon simplification, you will get it, mg value, it is 4.86 kilonewton meter. This is what your dead load moment. Similarly, you need to calculate live load moment. The intensity of the live load, they have given it as 4 kilonewton per meter. Okay, same, write down the load diagram. The intensity of live load, it is 4 kilonewton per meter. The span is 6 meter. You need to calculate the reaction RA and RB. Same formula, that is WL divided by 2. Upon simplification, that is 4 into 6 divided by 2. That will be equal to 12 kilonewton. 12 kilonewton. Now calculate live load moment, it is denoted by MQ. At what? At quarter span section at XX at a distance of 1.5 meter. Okay, take moment of all the forces about XX and calculate live load moment. Reaction value, it is 12 into 1.5, it is rotating clockwise, and the UDL portion, that is 4 into 1.5 into 1.5 divided by 2. And calculate live load moment, you will get it as 13.5 kilonewton meter. This is what? Live load moment. Okay, next you need to calculate what? Concentric pre-stressing force and the condition they have given when the bottom fiber stress equals to 0. Resultant bottom fiber stresses. Okay, given that bottom fiber stresses, it is denoted by resultant F inferior or F bottom equals to 0. This is the condition they have given. Using this condition, you need to calculate the concentric pre-stressing force. What is the resultant equation? For F inferior, it is given by F inferior equals to load by area plus, force by area, that is P by A plus P into E divided by Z minus mg divided by Z minus mq divided by Z. Okay, then substitute the value F inferior it is 0. Then the P value you need to calculate it, P divided by area you will be knowing, that is 60,000, plus P you need to calculate it. Eccentricity value for concentric pre-stressing it is 0 divided by Z. Then this term will become 0 minus mg value, that is 4.86. Substitute all the value in Newton mm, that is into 10 to the power of 6 divided by ZT or ZB, both are same, 3 into 10 to the power of 6. Next minus MQ, that is 13.5 into 10 to the power of 6 divided by 3 into 10 to the power of 6. Upon simplification, you will get it, that is concentric pre-stressing value as 367.2 kilonewton. This is what the magnitude of pre-stressing, concentric pre-stressing force. Okay. Next you need to calculate eccentric pre-stressing force. Eccentric pre-stressing force. Okay, for this eccentricity value they have given it as 50 mm and the condition F inferior equals to 0. Okay, then the equation F inferior, the same equation, P by A plus P into E divided by Z minus mg divided by Z minus mq divided by Z. Substitute the value. F inferior is 0. You need to calculate P value divided by 60,000 plus P, E value it is 50 divided by ZT it is 3 into 10 to the power of 6 minus mg value it is 4.86 into 10 to the power of 6 divided by 3 into 10 to the power of 6 minus mq value it is 13.5 into 10 to the power of 6 divided by 3 into 10 to the power of 6. Upon simplification, you will get the P value as 183.60 kilonewton. This is what the magnitude of concentric pre-stressing force. Thank you.